Alright, so this customer has a leak right there on their condensation drain on the secondary. So let's go fix that. Alright. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of water in that pipe right there. So I'm gonna pressurize it. We're gonna get all that water out. Let's go ahead. Let's get that nice and tight in there. I hear it draining. Let's go to a bathroom and see if gunk started flowing out that sink to see if we got the clog out real quick. Right, so usually when you pressurize the primary, you'll see a bunch of gunk and stuff down at the sink where the primary is connected to, but we did not have a bunch of gunk down at the sink. It probably went straight into the drain. But let's check again. As you guys can see, water's flowed out. There's no more water gonna be clogging up in here, but we're gonna go ahead and test it out, make sure, you know, unit's draining properly. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the PVC pipe right there in the middle. To clear it more. We got all the water out the pipe, but I just want to double check and make sure that this line is fully cleared. So I'm just going to cut it, pressurize it, we're going to seal it up, and then we'll go outside and check the AC unit. All right, we got it. Gosh, man, I couldn't even bend it because the insulation's stopping my PVC cutters. All right, I'm gonna pressurize it and then make sure it's all good. Get this pipe out the way real quick. Is that 90 even on there good, dude? Gotta buy more glue now. Glue. Okay. Yep, I need to glue that up because that's not good. Look at that. B-trap. Whoever did this before didn't glue it. That would have been bad. Glue that in there. That's going down. P-trip right there. There. Check the freaking level real quick. R22, 64.4. Alright, it's on a good level for the fridge inside. Let's test the capacitor and contactor. This one. This capacitor is rusted. Meter. Blue is Herm, red is Common, brown is Fan. Brown is So this is a 40 plus 5 capacitor. Where's that Herm side? Herm is right here. Let's go ahead and test Herm. So that's a 40. It's reading 38. Still good. And then the fan side, 5.19. Still good. Super rusted out though, but readings are still good on it. Contactor. I'll show you guys this contactor. Contactor. It's really rusted and pitted. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. This capacitor is super rusted out, so the homeowner, he wants to change out the capacitor. So, because that capacitor is already at 38, you know, he doesn't want any issues with it, and it's super rusted out. So he's just like, you know what, let's just change it out. So we're gonna change it. Right here, we're putting in the Titan Pro. We're gonna test this Titan Pro out real quick before we even put it on, just to make sure it has the right MFD. So we're gonna do Herm to common. And we got 44.1, perfect. And then common to fan. And we have, oh, my prong slipped off. And it's 4.96, so that's super close to, you know, it's a manufactured point. So I'm putting a 45 on here. The reason why I'm putting a 45 is because this unit is really old. It needs the extra support, so we just need to go up 5 MFD. So we're gonna change out this guy with this guy right here. Where is that? And these are super duty. These are super heavy duty capacitors, so they run really well. Just trying to find it out. I put a screw right here. So these are really good. So most units, they'll be kind of color coded. Usually a blue line on the old units would be Herm. So we're gonna connect blue to Herm. Common is gonna be coming straight off the contactor. So that's gonna be right off the contactor on the top side. That's gonna be common. And then you have right here, this is gonna be fan. This is a brown wire. So I'm gonna mount this capacitor real quick first, so that way we can get these wires to here. So I don't have to hold the capacitor. But let's get it mounted real quick. That didn't work. And then I'm going to connect brown. I hate these little clips they got in here. So brown. On the fan, common is going to common. Move this down a little bit. I don't know why they don't make these long enough. I'm gonna have to add some wire. I'm gonna have to flip this capacitor around. Actually, let me flip it around real quick. Because the line that they put on the capacitor is not long enough for the common, so it's either change the adapter to it, or the whole wire, or just flip the capacitor around. So I just flipped it upside down. And then we're gonna connect common to common. All right, so we got all of them connected. I cleaned this I cleaned this up a little bit. Customer doesn't want to change out the contactor. Super rusted, it's pitted. I let the customer know, you know, obviously what could happen, but they, you know, it still works, so they just want to keep it. They want to change out the capacitor. We changed it out. Let's go ahead, turn on the unit, make sure everything's working properly. So old disconnect. Alright, so the unit fired up. Let's go ahead and test some amps real quick. I'm gonna take some amps. So we're gonna take amps on this fan motor. So from the capacitor side on the fan motor, we got 0.59 amps, that's good. Let's go ahead and test out the black wire from the fan motor. So that's gonna be the line power. On the line power, we got 1.1 amps, that's still good. Let's test the compressor real quick. Compressor side. So on the compressor, we have about 18.9, 19 amps. That's still good for running. These are running amps. Let's go ahead and look at the manufacturer tag real quick on this. You can see. So right here for compressor, we go all the way over to RLA. That's running load amps. So we were getting 19, and the top it could go to is 21.8. So we're still good. We're only at 19, so that's fine. As long as it's not over, you're good. Fan motor amps right here. FLA. That was reading 1.1 on the line side and 0.5 on the capacitor side. So we're good. 1.9 was the highest that it could go. We're fine on that side. Alright. So this unit is running efficiently. You know, there are obviously there's other recommendations, but you know, just for the unit to be running regular right now, we got a new capacitor in there. That's gonna keep the unit running pretty good. Contactor's still, you know, the same contactor. A little pitted, but it's okay. We checked the refrigerant level. Refrigerant level's good. House is getting cool. Coil. So obviously you can see coil's a little dirty, so we're gonna give the coil a little wash down, so that way, you know, this unit could breathe a little bit better. Freaking dirt just went in my face, man. Alright. Let me pull the disconnect and let's start washing. Wash it like I drop it. Like I wash it like I drop it. Pull that service disconnect. I want to wash off my pad real quick. It's all dirty. You know what it is. Everything I do it big. Alright. So we're just doing a simple wash down with the water because it's not, you know, super embedded or caked with dirt. We don't need a chemical. So we'll just give it a nice little wash down with the water real quick. All right, we got our wash down. So we're gonna let it dry. We'll let the unit dry, and then we'll turn the unit back on. Make sure it turns on right, correctly, no weird sounds or anything, and then we'll be all set, okay? Get that dirt out of there. All right. Okay, so you guys know how I told you gunk comes out in the sinks. So yes, there was some gunk that came out of the sinks. This is what was in the condensate drain that was blocking it from the sink. Usually condensate drains are connected from the attic to this anywhere, let's say a guest bathroom, master bathroom somewhere. I'll go ahead and show you guys on it. So usually this rubber tube right here, I know it's hard to see. Let me get a flashlight out. So this rubber tube right there would, right here, would connect inside the wall where the condensate drain would go, and that connects to the drain right here. And whenever that drain gets clogged, that's what stops the condensate from draining right here at the sink. So we cleared that, came out right here. Usually it's a lot more, but you know, it is what it is. But I just wanted to show you guys. All right, and we are taking temperatures from the supply register right now. Right now we're getting out 56 degrees on the supply, so that's good. So it's blowing cool. And let's see what temperature it is at the thermostat, so that way we can see what return degrees that is. So we got 55 degrees in the house blowing out, and then it is currently 77 in the house. So 55 minus 7, we have a 22 degree split. That's perfect. All right, we're all set. All right, so we had a 22 degree split at the end. That's actually really good. So the main issue was the condensate drain was clogged. I guess the home warranty came out yesterday and they didn't clear it right, but we went ahead and got everything out the line. The unit is draining properly now, And then we went ahead, just checked up the AC unit just to make sure, you know, everything's working right. Obviously the capacitor is super rusted. I brought it to the customer's attention. You know, it was at 38. It was okay reading still, but he wanted to go ahead and change it out, so we put the Titan Pro on there. Unit's running great on the amps. Unit's running great on the refrigerant side, and the house is cooling very well. So I'll catch you guys next video. Appreciate you for liking the videos. Subscribe, please, if you're new, please subscribe. But catch you guys next video.